Alrighty folks, so today we're doing a little bit of an on-plan project. This was not something that we were really planning on doing here before the fence was done. But yesterday we kind of had a bit of a blowout on the left track of the skid steer, and so we need to get new tracks on here. As you can kind of see in this video, there's bars that go across the width of the tracks, kind of give it a little bit of stiffness from side to side, and one of those ripped out of there. So basically that means these tracks they're done. They need to be replaced. So we very slowly limped it back down here towards the mill house, and as you can I think see up on the front, we've been retracting the front roller there. So that's kind of on a cylinder that fills with grease, so that thing will push out, and then that's what tightens up our tracks. So what you do is you pull this plate off in the middle, you loosen up that grease zerk, and then you can run some blocks around the front there, and that pushes that cylinder in and squeezes the grease out, and then takes the tension off the tracks so that we can get these off of here. Now currently my dad's got the truck, and he took off to the cat dealership to go grab some new tracks. In addition to the tracks, we're also replacing the sprockets back here, the little gear-like things. That's what drives the tracks. These aren't quite needing replacing yet, but we figured seeing as we're going to have the tracks off and everything, we might as well just go ahead and replace those at the same time. Make sure everything's good to go so that we don't have, hopefully, don't have any issues with this through the rest of getting the fence done. Alrighty folks, well, the first one had a little bit of a learning curve on it. Took a solid 2.5 hours to get the first one on. The old ones come off really easy. Like for both of them, it only took, I think it took about 10 minutes for the first one, and that's just because I was doing it by myself. My dad hadn't gotten it back out here yet. The second one that we took off, having my dad up in the skid steer so that he could kind of move stuff around when I needed it, and that one only took like 5 minutes to get pulled off. Super easy. But getting the new ones on, that first one took about 2.5 hours to get on there. The second one, now that I kind of knew what I was doing and the best way to do it, the second one only took about 50 minutes from the time that we started to get, you know, pulling the old one off to getting the new one on. 50 minutes, so under an hour for that one, so a lot faster. But anyways, we got them both on there, and you can see that one over there, got them on there. And they've already gotten a little bit of use here this afternoon. Once we got them on, we went up, drove a few posts in, and that way we could run them a little bit and then check the tension on them again to make sure that nothing had loosened up at all, but they were still good. So hopefully these should last for another 1,500 hours or so. That's what we got on the first set, was about 1,500. So if we're lucky, we'll get another 1,500 out of this set. So I think that is enough for one video, so we're gonna wrap it up here. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.